Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
People from all over the United States traveled to Frazee, Minnesota this weekend. Last month, we told you about the story of an 18-year-old man that lost his life to cancer. Tyler had a love for many things, but many knew him for his love of cars. 10 years later, his family is still hosting a car show in his memory. Valley News Team's Kelly Hubbard drove to Frazee to see what it's all about.
Right now, we're cruising down a country dirt road. Then we'll take a left. This is the Shipman house, or what they call Camp Shipman. People come from all over the United States to come sleep, eat, and camp out for an entire week at Camp Shipman. Nobody is a stranger.
Doesn't matter if you've never been there before. Within 15 minutes of arriving, you feel like you've known everybody for years.
Saturday morning, they head to downtown Frazee to celebrate the life of Tyler Shipman, a lover of cars.
It's really hard to talk about Tyler because we know that that wasn't the plan. You never want your kid to leave the world before you do.
Some have been here all 10 years.
We have to be there for him. That's what we do.
Others say this year is their first time. Greg Craw, traveling over 1,100 miles.
I was just compelled. I wanted to meet the guys that did this.
Tyler's mother says she's thankful for all the people that come out to make sure her child is never forgotten.
As here we are 10 years later, and it's just given us more of an opportunity to talk about him and share his story and live in gratefulness every day, because you don't know how many days you have left, and appreciate what you have and the people around you.
Oftentimes, someone passes away and we don't celebrate their life the way we should. And they have been putting value to his life for the last 10 years.
And it wouldn't be a proper way to end the annual Tyler Shipman Car Show without their group picture. In Frazee, Minnesota, Kelly Hubbard, Valley News Live.
If you want to learn more about how you can pay it forward for Tyler, head on over to our website, valleynewslive.com. A Maple Grove man is in jail after killing his mother and assaulting his father on Wednesday. Attorneys say 42-year-old Matthew Witt is charged with second-degree murder and attempted second-degree murder. According to the criminal complaint, Maple Grove police were called to the home, and when Witt answered the door, he was covered in blood and told officers to take him to jail. Officers arrested Witt and then entered the house to find his mother with severe head trauma. She was pronounced dead on the scene. The complaint says officers found his father upstairs with severe injuries. A Cold Spring man drowned at Noss Lake in Minnesota yesterday. Witnesses say 50-year-old Barry Schrammel was swimming back to shore when a wake struck him twice, causing him to swallow water and go under. Officials say he had been underwater for nearly 20 minutes. He was flown to St. Cloud Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. A group of Girl Scouts were rescued early this morning at their campsite near Knife Lake in Minnesota. The search and rescue effort began last night after the group reported lightning strikes near the campsite. There was also a report that 2 people needed assistance because they suffered symptoms caused by lightning strikes. The rescue squad reached the Scouts early this morning and reported that they found 9 people awake, alert, and able to move without assistance. Tomorrow is the last Sunday that prohibits North Dakotans from shopping in the mornings. Next week, the state's law that doesn't allow businesses to open before noon will expire. In March, Governor Doug Burgum signed a bill putting the Sunday shopping law to bed. But that doesn't mean everyone is jumping on board. Several businesses in downtown Fargo tell us they aren't sure yet if they're changing their store hours.
It'll all depend on how many other businesses downtown decide to be open earlier so that we all can capitalize on having more traffic. If only a few of us are open early, it's really not going to be worth the payroll.
Both Walmart stores in Fargo will be open 24 hours, and Target stores will be being open at 7 in the morning. Disc golfers from across the Dakotas and Minnesota hit the greens early this morning in South Fargo. A tournament was hosted by the Pixel Brewing Company and the Cass Clay Disc Golf Club. More than 30 people showed up at around 9 in the morning to play 2 rounds of 20 holes each. For those unfamiliar with disc golf, it's similar to regular golf except without clubs. The sport has grown in popularity in North Dakota over the last few years.
I've been playing for about 15 years now, so it's something that's grown. It's been around for quite a few years now, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year.
Trowood and Oak Grove are just a couple of the Fargo parks that have disc golf courses for you to play. Minnesota native Reagan Smith notched a gold medal for Team USA at the World Swimming Championships this morning. After surpassing Missy Franklin's world record on Friday, Smith secured gold in the 200-meter backstroke with a time of 2 minutes and 3.69 seconds, just shy of her time for the semifinals. Strikes were given to former convicts earlier tonight in North Fargo, but not because they were breaking the law. It was the annual Cops and Cons charity softball game. This began around 6 p.m., and it wasn't long until the boys in blue locked up the lead. They took the win 29-11. 150 people were in attendance at tonight's game, helping raise over $4,500, which will go towards drug prevention and education programs in local schools. Police dogs from departments across the state put their skills to the test in the 3rd annual Iron Dog competition. Each handler and their pup reenacted scenarios that might happen in real life and during their training sessions. Canine Bala and her handler with the Bismarck Police Department walked away with 1st place. Fargo Police Department came in 2nd, and Bismarck also placed 3rd. Dozens of cars stopped by the Blue Cross Blue Shield parking lot in Fargo today for the 2nd ever Special Olympics car wash. From 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., athletes and volunteers were hard at work, scrubbing away dirt and grime, all to raise money for their program. With sports like soccer and bocce ball underway, they want the community to get involved and support their journey.
It's for Special Olympics. There are a lot of costs for Special Olympics, like we have state tournaments, food, all that stuff. So that is kind of what we're doing it for.
If you missed the car wash today, don't despair. They will be hosting another event on August 24th.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with no wait weather.
And here's a look at our tower cam time lapse. Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam Network shot in Fargo with mostly sunny skies throughout most of the day. Just a few clouds as we made our way through the afternoon. And with the sunshine and more of a westerly or southerly wind, temperatures got up there into the mid-80s, which is a few degrees above average for this time of year. Current temperatures staying mild into this evening, into the lower 70s from Fargo into Lakes Country right now. We have a 75 at Fergus Falls, but upper 60s into Jamestown and Valley City, 72 at Devil's Lake. We're near the 70-degree mark into the northern valley, and some lower 60s showing up across portions of northwestern Minnesota. Now the winds have flipped around from a westerly direction, now more of a southerly direction. A little warm front made its way through. Winds are still light, around 5 to 10 miles per hour in most places, and we are still mainly dry and mostly clear. But looking off to the south and to the west, some clouds ahead of our next system getting into areas just off to the south of Jamestown. We have some showers, and every once in a while we'll have a rumble of thunder, basically from Dickinson south into the Mobridge, South Dakota area, points off to the south. This will continue to move off to the east very slowly and could skirt our southern and western counties as we go toward around daybreak. Now, here's what it looks like on the map. High pressure in charge of our forecast working its way out. There's that warm front. A couple areas of low pressure. One right now just on the South Dakota and Nebraska border, and another is a cold front that will make its way through. So we have a couple of rounds of some showers and thunderstorms possible for the day tomorrow. Here's how they look on the hour-by-hour forecast with the increase in clouds overnight. Low temperatures into the mid-60s in most places. The rain showers and some thunder get here into the morning, and then another round develops into the afternoon, trying to form a line, but there's not a lot of ingredients for any strong to severe storms for the day tomorrow. So just some general thunderstorms thunderstorms expected, and they should move out and dissipate pretty quickly as soon as we lose daytime heating tomorrow. Then back to mostly clear skies. Tomorrow's highs will be about 5 to 7 degrees cooler than today's. Severe weather risk is going to stay into South Dakota, and just a marginal risk at that during the overnight. And this is after 7 a.m. A marginal risk from Sioux Falls to Minneapolis. Just a general thunderstorm risk. We could have some lightning with the showers anytime tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon when that front makes its way through. Mostly cloudy skies the story otherwise. With the southerly wind, though, temperatures will be getting up into the upper 70s. We keep that chance of some showers and thunderstorms into the Fargo area and scattered showers and thunderstorms across the region. Coolest air into Lakes Country into the upper 60s, and drier as you make your way out toward Devil's Lake. They'll have highs getting into the upper 70s. And then that system's out of here during the overnight, back to mostly clear skies to start off Monday morning into the upper 50s to near 60, and cooler for Monday. Even though we'll have a lot of sunshine, we got that northwesterly wind, and that will only get temperatures into the mid 70s. More sunshine Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures rise from near 80 into the mid 80s by Wednesday, and upper 80s by Thursday, partly cloudy. Another chance of some showers and thunderstorms Friday and Saturday, staying warm with highs getting into the lower 80s.
I'm sure not too many people are upset about it, but we haven't had very many days in the 90s.
Not a lot of days in the 90s. We had milder air into portions of early July. Now we're getting into a cooler and drier pattern.
All right. Well, thank you, Justin. President Donald Trump is taking a stand on breastfeeding. What changes you can expect to see, that's next.